Now to a proposed change as to who can be on the State Board of Education and how they are appointed.
One lawmaker says he wants to see more diversity and get more people involved in the selection process. News 4's Austin Brissett has more.
This bill expands the Board of Education to include a mix of lay people and people with experience and expertise.
Representative Andy Fugate, a Democrat from Oklahoma City, says he proposed House Bill 1903 after a recent budget meeting.
4 of the 6 appointees were brand new, and we had a $3.3 billion budget being proposed, and the entire conversation took less than 30 minutes. There were, I think, 7 questions that were asked, and frankly, it's appalling that members had no idea about the things that are already going on.
The bill seeks to expand the State Board of Education from 7 to 15 members. Right now, 6 members are appointed by the governor, with the state superintendent serving as chairperson. Those rules put into place by lawmakers more than a decade ago.
We had exactly the same problem then that we have today.
His bill still allows the governor to appoint 6 members, but with some conditions. No more than 3 members can belong to the same political party, and at least 1 would represent private schools, another home schools, and another charter schools. The school board must also include some members with school-age children and certified teachers. Those last 8 members would be appointed by leaders of the House and Senate, along with various teachers associations, the state regents for higher education, and the members of the state school board.
Having a mix of educators and lay people on that board allows all sides to be represented.
Austin Brissett, Oklahoma's News 4.
And those members would also face varying term limits.
We did reach out to the governor's office, who tells us they cannot comment on pending litigation or legislation, rather. We also reached out to the State Board of Education, but as of now, we've not heard back.
You'll find the full bill on our website at kfor.com.